If you could have a beer with any secular celebrity, who would it be and why?
Just one?
One beer or one celebrity?
Well, it'd be more than one beer for sure.
Okay.
Just one celebrity?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, it's a tie.
It has to be a secular celebrity. It can't be someone like who is like a closet Christian or something.
Yeah, I don't care. It's a tie.
All
right, it would either be Lady Gaga or Jerry Seinfeld.
Except Jerry Seinfeld would not want to have a beer with you.
Well,
He just seems like a grumpy
I'm pretty
dude.
fun.
You are pretty fun.
I think
I'm
I'm half Jewish. Did you know that?
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Who's Jewish?
My dad's.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
then,
so. Jerry Seinfeld.
he must want to have a...
I don't think he'd drink a beer, though. I feel like Jerry doesn't drink beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, him or Lady Gaga.
Why Lady Gaga?
I'm fascinated by her. You know, she goes to this Jesuit parish in New York City when she's home. She's always searching for this deeper meaning. She's trying to find her true self, like all these secular terms. But she's in touch with this restlessness, and I kind of like it. She's not numb. She's done the wild thing. She's not wearing. I don't think she's moral. It's not why I want a beer with her.
No,
I want a beer with her because
she's interesting.
She's interesting. She's open. She's kind of yeah. There's something like that. Yeah. How about you?
I just don't know. I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that because I don't think I have an answer. Maybe an author.
Boring.
Yeah.
Like James Patterson.
James Patterson. Why do you laugh like that?
Because that guy writes all those books. He has the weirdest commercials on TV for like.
I've never
he
seen
puts out like a new book every other month.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny how when you're young, you look up to certain people and would just kill to be with them, and then you get a little older. You're like, I don't know, good.
Is there because you do all sorts of Catholic stuff? Is there a Catholic quote unquote celebrity in America that you haven't met that you'd love to meet?
Yeah, that's a good question because Peter Kraft was it, and then I was able to fly him down and interview him for my show, and that was just a dream come true to sit down with him. And
Can I ask a question that maybe a lot of people want to know?
Why is he bald?
Yeah, does he have cancer?
No, he doesn't have cancer. He has something that made all of his hair fall out.
Okay,
I forget what that's called, but he's all right.
But you got to meet him.
Yeah.
Is there someone else?
Oh yes. Who wrote Out of the Ashes? Anthony Eslin.
Oh,
I've asked him to be on the show. He emailed me back and said definitely wants to be, but then he got sick or something. Okay. I'd love to sit down and chat with him. He's excellent. Have you read anything of his?
Does he have a blog?
Does he have a blog? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think so.
But yeah, someone like that I'd want to sit down and chat with. But I really have absolutely no desire. Maybe James Hetfield from Metallica.
Okay.
Sit down and chat with him about... He's a very interesting guy.
Yeah.
In their movie, Some Kind of Monster, that came out, I don't know, 2000-ish. There's this really incredible line where he's essentially proclaiming, the dullness that sin leads us into. And you can look this up online or if you watch the show, which I'm not recommending everything in the show, of course, but he says something to the effect of how much more interesting his life now is as a father and a husband. He's like, when I was doing all that stuff, getting drunk, I wake up, I've got a show to do, I'm out of my mind, there's some woman in my bed, I don't know who she is. He's like, the results were the same. Every day, the results were the same. Whereas like now, when my head's clear and with my wife and my children, it's like, it's exciting. And it was like, whoa, this is James Hetfield.
Yeah.
Saying this,
That's cool.
Yeah, really seems cool. Brian Regan would be someone else I'd love to sit down with.
Really, I think he's a great comedian, but I don't think I would enjoy a conversation with him.
Why?
He seems too goofy.
Yeah, like he wouldn't know how to communicate with you?
Yeah, like I don't. So like I think I told you I was a comedian before I went in the seminary, and I just hung out with a lot of comedians, and they can't have an honest moment because they're always looking to like tweak the moment to make a joke. And but I said Jerry Seinfeld, but he kind of at his age now, he's kind of more like to the philosophy of comedy. So I kind of like him. Like he's like, now why was that funny? Yes. You ever see comedians in cars getting coffee?
Oh my gosh!
But he's always like trying to analyze.
Norm MacDonald is my favorite.
I met Norm MacDonald.
Shut up! How?
I was on a vacation with 3 other priests, and they said Norm MacDonald's in the hotel and he's doing a show tomorrow night. You guys can go for free. All you have to do is become a member of the World Poker Tournament that was going on at that thing. We're like, is it expensive? They're like, no, it's free. We're like, done. So we signed up. I'm a part of a World Poker Tournament now.
I guess.
And I was first in line. I got like 45 minutes before the show started. He walked by. I was like, Norm, and he's like, hey, what's going on?
Hey.
and he's like, I'm like, hey, you win anything in the poker? Hell no. And that was it.
Brilliant.
And he gave me the fist bump, and he did all these jokes, and so there's these three priest friends. We just impersonate them all the time, and we know we're in desolation when we start calling each other on the phone and talking like Norm MacDonald. It means one of us was binge watching Norm MacDonald videos.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's so I told you, one of my favorite things to do on YouTube is watch interviews.
Did you see his interview with Jerry Seinfeld?
I did not.
This was, oh my gosh, realms of pleasure.
I know.
You have yet untapped.
I know.
Tonight we should watch it together.
I love it.
So good.
It's comedian Carson Coffee. It's Jerry and Norm.
Yes.
Yeah, how you doing? Hey. He's brilliant about stuff though, and he's really smart actually. Norm MacDonald, very, very insightful. He has some great one-liners. But you should see if you want to watch Norm MacDonald being interviewed by Conan O'Brien. Very funny.
I'm sure I saw it. Was that very long, 8-minute joke?
Oh yeah,
about the light was on, the
moth.
podiatrist.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh yeah, it was great. So yeah, Norm MacDonald's great.
Okay, one more, Norm. This is my favorite. Did you read his book?
No, I did not.
There's some dark elements in there, but I found a lot of it very funny. So there's this one joke that's my favorite. He says, there's this old bloke named Jim, and Jim's memories on the fritz. They say that in Australia. I don't know if you say that here. Anyway, Jim's friend Bob comes over. And Bob says, "G'day, Jim. How you going?" "Doing all right, thanks, Bob. How's that medication going for your memory?" "It's not bad, thanks, Bob." "What's it called again, Jim? The medication?" "Yeah, the medication." "Oh, gosh. What's the name of that? What's the name of that flower?" "I don't know, Jim. There's a lot of them." "Yeah." Bob says, Is it a sunflower?" "No, it's not a sunflower. It's the other one. It's the one you take on dates with you." "Oh, a carnation?" No, it's the one with a long stem." "Oh, a rose. That's it. Rose. What's the name of that medication I'm on?"
Nice.
It's a good joke.
Norm, I'll tell you.
Very good joke.
Very Norm.
Why is he so funny?
And so unsuccessful.
Yeah.
He's a funny comedian that he's a household name, but he hasn't really been
Isn't
successful.
he like a serious gambling addict?
He likes gambling. Yeah, he does.
I mean, I don't want to spread rumors about him. That's just, I don't know. But he's
I'll tell you,
varied.
I don't know about you, but I think stand-up comedians, yes, they're crude, most of them. But I think they're some of the most prophetic, or maybe you want to say like modern philosophers. They help you look at reality and experience things. Like they point out human experience in ways that like we never could without their like articulating it. Like, and we laugh, right? Because there's a shared. Sometimes we laugh because we're uncomfortable, but a lot of times a good joke you laugh because it resonates. You're like, I've done that, or I know what that means. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like a comedian gets up and is like, "Look how crazy I am! Look how crazy I am, and I'm you." You're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, no, exactly.
So, who's your favorite comedian? Norm MacDonald?
No, he's up there.
Would you even want to admit who your favorite comedian is?
I'll bracket my first few that I like a lot, just because I think that the comment boxes on YouTube and the emails I'd get would be
okay.
But I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to say their names, but the reason why I like them is I do think they're very insightful. You have to sift through a lot of painful, offensive imagery.
Did you see that latest one? Who's that comedian? He just did one recently. Did this joke on abortion. It was incredible.
With David Chappelle?
Yes. Did you watch that?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole set because honestly, I can't handle a lot of the crudeness.
Yeah. No, it's hard. Yeah.
Especially if I don't think it'll pay off.
Right. No, for sure. But Jerry Seinfeld's up there for me. Always like Jerry Seinfeld.
Very good.
And Norm MacDonald is up there.
Jim
Gaffigan,
hilarious.
He's great too.
He's so quick. Like Brian has a lot of stories and his impersonations. Right. Jim, it's like every line. It's
for sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, for sure. What I like about Seinfeld, there's a YouTube video you can watch it. It's Louis C.K., Ricky Gervais, Jerry Seinfeld, and Chris Rock. They're all sitting on a couch talking about the philosophy of comedy.
I have to watch
and they're going back. It's like an hour-long video.
Ricky Gervais is so
And one time they
funny.
asked him, they said, "Jerry, you never swear. All of us swear in ours. You never." He goes, "I swore once." They're like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I told a joke on a Friday. I used the F word in it, and I got some laughs. And then I told a joke on Saturday without the F word, and it didn't get any laughs. And I realized it was a bad joke because of that." And they're like, "No, it just needs the F word." He's like, No. If it's that dependent on that word, it's not a good joke. So I got rid of it. But it just shows like they're down to the art form of getting a word right. It's pretty remarkable.
All right, I'm going to bring up something rather controversial. Great. I don't find female comics funny. And
Very rare.
I think women just aren't terribly gifted comics.
I think, do you know the ones I did find funny? Do you know I found funny back in the day, actually?
Who?
Ellen DeGeneres. When she did stand-up, I found it to be hysterical. Yeah.
You know, like I find women funny in sitcoms like that Parks and Recreation.
Oh, sure.
She's
Or
hilarious.
Office even.
Yeah, well, who would be in The Office that's funny?
Is it Pam?
She's not funny. There's no women that are funny in The Office.
Come on. Or how about Elaine in Seinfeld? Remember Seinfeld?
She's not funny. She's just vulgar. They wrote her as a dude. She comes off as butch.
No.
Masculine.
Come on.
No, I didn't find her funny at all. But I don't know what it is. And I think I'm right, even though people are really angry at me. I think I'm right.
No, well, here's the thing. Here's my theory, is they haven't found their voice yet in comedy.
No, I think
Well-
that's way too generous. I think a lot of women have been doing stand-up for years. And they're
No,
still not
well,
funny.
at first, I don't think that's true. I don't think they have been doing it for years. But
I don't mean women in general, but I mean I think there are women who have come, have been doing
I
this
think
for
the
a
reason
decade or so.
they don't, because it's such, they know that the crude sexual joke gets a response. So you have usually that route they try to go.
That's gross.
And it doesn't work. And then it's a weird, but now older, Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Who was his mom. She played a funny
Yeah,
character.
she was hilarious.
But she had a character,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Or George Costanza's mum on Seinfeld was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, for sure. His dad was
I don't know if men have a greater authority so that when they talk, you're more willing to go where they want you to go, whereas a woman may not have that same authority, and that's why. There is a reason. I mean, it was Christopher Hitchens who wrote that article, Why Women Aren't Funny. He said, due to evolutionary reasons, they don't have to be. But if a man isn't funny, you're not interested.
That's pretty insightful.
Yeah, and I think there's truth
No,
there.
I do think it's true. I have, like I said, I can only name one female comedian
I'm
I've
not
ever
saying
liked.
women stand-ups can't be funny or gifted. Like I've seen some, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was quite good, but I'm not like belly laughing.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres is the only one, like I said, I ever thought was funny. I thought she was very
I
funny.
never saw her doing stand-up.
She was great.
Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, you will absolutely love the full interview, so click right there to enjoy the whole thing. Also, a big thanks to these groups who made that interview possible. Learn more in the show notes below about these guys. They're absolutely incredible and honored to have them as sponsors. Oh, and also, if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and then that bell button. That way YouTube will be forced to let you know when we put out more content.